Lakshmi Swarup. Today's topic in maths is amicable numbers or friendly numbers. What are amicable numbers? Two numbers are said to be amicable if the sum of all factors of a number except itself will give the another number and vice versa. Let A and B be any two numbers. A and B be any two numbers. First, we have to write all the factors of A. Factors of A. Factors of A. After writing the factors of A, we have to add the factors of A. After adding, the sum has to be equal to B. The sum has to be equal to B. After that, we have to write the factors of B. Factors of B. Factors of B. After writing the factors of B, we have to add the factors of B. After adding, the result has to be equal to A. Let me explain with an example. For example, we can take any pair of numbers. Let us take 220 and 284. First, we have to write all the factors for 220. Factors of 220. Factors of 220. Let us check with 1. 1 is a factor of 20. 1, 220 is a 20. 1, 220 is a 220. Let us check with 2. First, we have to know all the divisibility rules. The divisibility rule for 2 is the given number has to be an even number. So, the given number 220 is an even number. So, 2 is a factor of 220. 2, 1 not 10s are 220. Let us check with 3. The divisibility rule for 3 is the sum of the digits of the given number should be divisible by 3. So let us add the digits of 220. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0 is equals to 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 0, 4. 4 is not divisible by 3. So 3 is not a factor of 220. Let us check with 4. The divisibility rule for 4 is the last two digits of the given number should be zeros, or the last two digits of the given number has to be divisible by 4. The last two digits of 220 is 20. So let us divide them with 4. 4 by 20. 4 5 are 20. 20 minus 20, 0. So 4 is a factor of 220. 4 55 are 220. Let us check with 5. The divisibility rule of 5 is the unit digit has to be 0 or 5. The unit digit of 220 is 0. So 5 is factor of 220. 5 44 are 220. Let us check with 6. The divisibility rule of 6 is the given number has to be divisible by both 2 and 3. Here 220 is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. So 220 is not divisible by 6. Let us check with 7. 7, 220. 7 3s are 21. 22 minus 20, 22 minus 21, 1. Bring down 0. 7 ones are 7. 10 minus 7, 3. As the remainder is 3, 220 is not divisible by 7. Let us check with 8. The divisibility rule of 8 is the last 3 digits of the given number should be divisible by 8. So the last 3 digits of 220 is 220. Let us divide them with 8. 220. 8. 8 to the 16. 22 minus 16, 6. Bring down 0. 8 7s are 56. 60 minus 56, 4. As the remainder is 4, 220 is not divisible by 8. Let us check with 9. The divisibility rule of 9 is the sum of the digits of the given number should be divisible by 9. So let us add the digits of 220. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 0, 4. 4 plus 0, 4. 4 is not divisible by 9. So 220 is also not divisible by 9. Let us check with 10. The divisibility rule of 10 is the units digit has to be 0. So the units digit of 220 is 0. So 10. So 10 is a factor of 220. 10, 22 are 220. Let us check with 11. The divisibility rule of 11 is sum of the even places and the odd places, and difference between the odd places and the even places. After subtracting them, the number has to be 0 or a multiple of 11. So let us check that 220 is divisible by 11 or not. 220. 0 is odd, 2 is even, and again 2 is odd. So let us do the sum of odd places. Sum of odd places. Odd places is equals to 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. Now we have to write the sum of even places. Sum of even places. In even place, only one digit is there, 2. So there is no other digit. So 2 is equals to 2. After adding both odd and even places, we have to find the difference between odd places and even places. So sum of odd places is 2 and sum of even places is also 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 0 is divisible by 11. So 11 is a factor of 220. 11 20s are 220. Let us check with 12. The divisibility rule of 12 is the given number has to be divisible by both 3 and 4. Here 220 is divisible by 4, but it is not divisible by 3. So 220 is not divisible by 12. Hence these are the factors of 220. The factors of 220 are factors of 220. 1, 22, 44, 55, 110 and 220. These are the factors of 220. Now we have to add the factors of 220. Sum of factors of 220. So before adding the factors of 220, we have to revise the definition of amicable numbers. Two numbers are said to be amicable if the sum of all factors of a number except itself will give the another number and vice versa. See here, if the sum of all factors of a number except itself, so we should not add 220. Now let us add them. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 10 plus 11 plus 20 plus 22 plus 44 plus 55 plus 110. Let us add them. The sum is 284. I told you in the beginning that after writing the factors of A, we have to add the factors of A. After adding the factors of A, the sum has to be equal to B. So here, the sum of factors of 220 is 284. So it is equal to B. Now we have to write all the factors of 284. Let us write the factors of 284. Factors of 284. Let us check with 1. 1 is a factor of 284. 1, 284 is 284. 1, 284 is 284. Let us check with 2. The divisibility rule of 2 is the given number has to be an even number. So the given number 284 is an even number. So it is divisible by 2. 2, 142 is 284. Let us check with 3. The divisibility rule for 3 is the sum of the digits of the given number has to be divisible by 3. So let us add the digits of 284. 2 plus 8 plus 4. 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 is not divisible by 3. So 3 is not a factor of 284. Let us check with 4. The divisibility rule of 4 is the last two digits of the given number has to be zeros, or the last two digits of the given number has to be divisible by 4. So the last two digits of 284 is 84. Let us divide 284 with 4. 484. 4 to the 8. 8 minus 8, 0. Bring down 4. 4 1s are 4. 4 minus 1, 0. So 4 is a factor of 284. 4 71s are 284. Let us check with 5. The divisibility rule of 5 is the unit digit has to be 0 or 5. So the unit digit of 284 is 4. So 5 is not factor of 284. Let us check with 6. The divisibility rule of 6 is the given number has to be divisible by both 2 and 3. Here 284 is only divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. So 284 is not divisible by 3. So 284 is not divisible by 6. Let us check with 7. 7. 284. 7 4 are 28. 28 minus 28 0. Bring down 4. 7 is not divisible by 4. So 7 zeros are 0. 4 minus 0 4. The remainder is 4. So 7 is not a factor of 284. Let us check with 8. The divisibility rule of 8 is the last 3 digits of the given number has to be divisible by 8. So the last 3 digits of 284 is 284. Let us divide 284 with 8. 8, 284. 8 3 are 24. 28 minus 24, 4. Bring down 4. 8 5 are 40. 44 minus 40, 4. The remainder is 4. So 2 is not a factor of 284. Let us check with 9. The divisibility rule of 9 is the sum of the digits of the given number should be divisible by 9. So let us add the digits of 284. 2 plus 8 plus 4 is equals to 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 is not divisible by 9. So 284 is not divisible by 9. Let us check with 10. The divisibility rule of 10 is the unit digit of the given number has to be 0. Here the unit digit of 284 is 4. So 284 is not divisible by 10. Let us check with 11. The divisibility rule of 11 is sum of the even places and odd places and difference, and we have to subtract the odd places and even places. After subtracting, the number has to be 0 or a multiple of 11. Let us check whether it is divisible by 284, whether it is divisible by 11 or not. 284. 4 is odd, 8 is even, 2 is odd. Now we have to add the odd places. Sum of odd places. Odd places is equals to 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is equals to 8. 2 plus 4 is equals to 8. Now we have to add the even places. Sum of even places. Even places. Here only one digit is in even place, that is 8. So there is no other digit, so 8 is equals to 8. Now we have to find the difference between sum of odd places and even places. Sum of odd places is 8. Sum of even places is 8. 8 minus 8, 0. 0 is divisible by 11. 0 is divisible by, I'm sorry. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 4, 6. 8 is equals to 8. Now we have to find the difference between odd places and even places. Sum of even places is 8 and sum of odd places is 6. 8 minus 6, 2. 2 is not divisible by 11. So 11 is not factor of 284. Let us check with 12. The divisibility rule of 12 is the given number has to be divisible by both 3 and 4. Here 284 is divisible by 4, but it is not divisible by 3. So 284 is not divisible by 12. Hence these are the factors of 284. Now let us write the factors of 284. Factors of 284 is equals to 1, 2, 4, 71, 142 and 284. So these are the factors of 284. After writing the factors of 284, we have to add the factors of 284. Sum of factors of 284. We should not add the number itself. So let us add them. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 71 plus 142. 142 is equals to 220. The sum of factors of 284 is 220. I told in the beginning that after writing the factors of B, we have to add the factors of B. After adding, the sum has to be equal to A. So 220 is equals to A, that is 220. So 220 and 284 are amicable numbers. I will give you the next pair of amicable numbers. That is next pair of amicable numbers. Amicable number. Amicable number. 1184 and 1210. The next pair of amicable number is 1184 and 1210. Thank you.